Hi, welcome to the secret life of adults. My name is Kojo,
Mine is Enimoa.
and we are kind of laughing our way through this because it's been a long day.
Yes, it has, and
Yeah.
we're adulting. So, but a
All
very
right.
big thanks to Comfort Productions and Oak Plaza Hotel for supporting us.
No doubt.
Yeah.
All right, love and social media.
Love and social media. So you know what? When we were growing up, I think I can say there was no social media.
It
So
wasn't a
love
thing.
was different, completely different. Now we're having to learn how to social medialize our love.
And the problem is that everyone is on social media, everybody has access to it. And now expertise has taken a different identity. Just anyone can say something, and if it sounds nice, it's the truth.
Yeah.
They are experts. So now we are getting relationship advice.
From people who don't know anything.
We are also being told what a relationship should look like
Yeah.
from other people's pictures, the presents they are getting for their birthdays. These are now defining what a relationship should mean.
Yeah.
So if you are with your man and he hasn't done what you saw on social media, then there's something wrong with him.
The thing that really freaks me out is how we measure milestones of our relationships by social media stuff. So when he posts you, or when you post him, or when he changes his profile to in a relationship with.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but of course, there's also the upsides. A friend of mine, she was going to start dating someone, so she put his picture on her wall and said, hi, this is my soon-to-be management or stroke boo. If he is your boo, please let me know before I proceed this relationship.
But doesn't that mean she didn't trust him?
No, she did, but it's like
Yeah, because he must have told her that I'm single, I'm not seeing anyone.
yeah.
Right? But she still thought she should ask the world whether her man is telling her the truth.
Yeah, when you put it like that, in the first place, I meant it as a joke, but since you've taken it very seriously, when you put it like that, Kojo, but it's also the world that we live in. You know what I mean? Like, you just never know. Is it about trusting the person or just being a little bit wary of everybody else? I don't know.
So would you post Bay? I like how you are saying yeah, but shaking your head at the same time.
Would I post? I haven't posted a man in a while.
Okay. Why is that?
I haven't thought about why.
But it's a deliberate decision, isn't it?
I think so. I mean, for me, I feel very vulnerable when I put a relationship out there because I have so many failed relationships. I have 2 failed marriages. So I am not quick to publicly. I used to be 2-3 years ago. I used to be big on the public acknowledgement that this is my person. But I'm kind of in a season now where it's more of let me build in private. Let's see how much longevity this has. Maybe it's just because of things I've been through. So I've lost my idealism or my hopes for longevity and all of that. So I would be a bit reluctant to put it out there. I would, yeah.
Would you advise others?
I mean, I think do you. I would say do you. I wouldn't particularly advise do or don't. There are people who are very comfortable, and also because I went through a season where I was very comfortable. I mean, it's nice. You're dating someone, you have a cute picture, you put them on your status, or you put on social media, it's their birthday, you wish them a happy birthday, babe, I love you, all of that. It's nice. There's something, gratifying about it. The times that I have been posted, I mean, it's warm. It's nice, this acknowledgement that you are to me the sweetest thing, oh baby. You to me are everything, the sweetest song that I could sing, whatever.
You would turn
Everything into a
cantata.
song, yeah. So, I mean, it's nice. But is it something I measure a relationship by? Not so much anymore. 3-4 years ago, yes.
Personally, I wouldn't.
Okay.
And
Is that because you're a public figure?
that's the biggest reason. You see, I've learned the hard way that the public owns everything you make public.
Yeah.
Just by definition, you made it public, so it belongs to the public. So if you make your relationship public, it belongs to the public. They can talk about it, they can criticize it, they can attack it,
Yeah.
they can, like, it's not yours anymore, it's theirs.
And that's the thing. I think it's a general thing with social media, Kojo, is that anybody can say anything.
Any idiot can come and talk about your woman.
Like, and
right?
say anything.
And you see, you have to understand that, again, this comes back to this inbuilt sense of responsibility to protect the person you are with. I mean, I believe most men have this. I don't think I'm alone, right? So if I believe that it's my job to protect you, why would I put you in harm's way? Why would I put you at risk?
So you think social media is harmful in that way?
I think being attacked is harmful.
Yeah.
Whether it's in real life or on social media, being attacked is harmful. And if I put my relationship out there, then I'm putting it in a position to be attacked.
By just anybody.
Just any idiot.
But people say that.
Yeah, and you see, it might not even be, what they're saying might not even be about my relationship. Maybe I've said something on air about their political party and it's upset them. And in retaliation, they're going to come and talk about my woman.
Yeah. I mean, there's that. Yeah.
Right? Look, the thing I'm proudest of in this world is my son. I mean, I can't keep my son a secret. But every time I post a video of my son, I have to come back and delete insults.
Why? Not why are you deleting insults? Why are there even insults?
Good question. Just because somebody doesn't like me, he feels that he has every right, because this is social media, he has every right to insult my son, my child. I remember when he was 8 or 9 years old, when, probably even younger, I don't think he was 10 yet, when John Mahama handed over to Nana Akufo-Addo, and there was all that talk about John Mahama's presidential home that he didn't want to move out of. Because this is a child, he heard us talk about it on the news, and he was being cute, that, President Mahama should just leave the house for President Akufo-Addo. President Akufo-Addo doesn't have anywhere to live. So, he should leave the house for him so that he will have somewhere to live. The former President Mahama can come and live with us if he wants.
If he wants, okay.
That's a cute child, Somebody came to comment underneath it that this child will die before his 10th birthday.
Hey!
On Facebook.
Wow.
Right? Now, if I love you,
Why would
I do that to you? So for me, that's the main reason. Anything that I make public belongs to the public. And my relationship is mine. It's my privacy. I'm not going to give that to the public. I mean, eventually, if I'm getting married or something, that one, it has to be publicly announced.
I mean, but even that, you can never guarantee that.
Yeah, but that could end. But at least the fact that it's happening is not something you can really keep secret or private, right? So yes, there may be a picture or two. But after that, I'm not going to be bringing my marriage to you every day for you to come and see what's happening in it.
I think the reason why sometimes people are very, very social media is insecurity and infidelity. So you'll find that a lot of women are big on the post me. And there's a meme that goes around that says that when a woman posts a man, it doesn't mean they're in a relationship. When a man posts a woman, then it means that they're in a relationship. So sometimes if you're measuring, the validity of your relationship by whether he's posting on social media, which is like a valid thing now in this, space that we live in, then it can be a huge thing that's in the middle of your relationship. Like, why are you not posting me? Why are you not publicly acknowledging me? Again, I always come back to TD Jakes because I do love, a lot of the stuff that he says, and he does say that inherent in humans is the need to be acknowledged for who they are to you or who they are. So my question is always, in this world of social media and all of that, how do we acknowledge, or in life, how do we acknowledge the people that we're with, who love us, who stand by us, who support us, without putting them in harm's way or making them the subject of ridiculous, stupid comments? Because people are stupid. People say dumb things. There are times when I've been so angry about how people don't know you and they feel like they can judge you based on nothing. Just because of something that you've put on social media, because somebody has said, oh, this is my woman or this is my wife, and they're just like, they have their own just by looking at you, but then there's also that need for acknowledgement. So how do we balance it?
Yeah, the question is, you need acknowledgement from who? Strangers?
No, I mean from, like, you need your partner to acknowledge you.
Yeah, but that's the point.
But then I guess the question is to who?
You need him to acknowledge you to who?
Yeah.
Strangers? I mean, I get you needing him to acknowledge you to his family or his colleagues or his friends. Right? I get that. That's important. But why do you need him to acknowledge you to strangers? Why do you care whether a stranger knows who you are dating or not?
I think, and then it's also maybe in the you see, because it's complex. The social media thing is complex. I remember there was one time, because I'm really thinking through it. There was one time my somebody I was seeing posted something on Facebook about something he had gone through. And he posted the whole story as if he went through it alone. I don't know why it bothered me. I didn't feel like I needed my name mentioned, but that representation of, so it was a hospital. There was like a bit of a scare, a whole hospital thing, and he wrote a piece about going to the hospital and being scared and feeling lonely and like, oh, am I going to be this, am I going to be that? And when you read it, you get the impression that he was alone, but I was there the whole time.
And you need strangers to know this.
No, it's not. It's a story that is told where you're erased. No,
listen,
I
I get it. I'm not ridiculing you at all. I laughed to myself because I realized just how deep the need to be acknowledged is in humans.
Yeah.
That's what made me laugh.
So I mean, I think for me, I didn't need him to say an enigma was there, but just tell the story in such a way that it doesn't appear as if you have no one. Or if somebody who is reading knows that I'm your girlfriend, I'm your wife, they won't conclude that I was neglecting you. Why is that important? I don't know. But I don't want to feel as if you can rewrite me out of the stories of your life.
I think it's kind of like if you're with someone and the person says on social media that I'm single. That would bother you.
It would.
You don't need them to say your name.
I'm in a relationship with you, but I'm in a relationship.
You don't want them to act single because that's what the world will believe of them.
Exactly. So you can say that, we sat in the waiting room and I was scared. Okay, so even though you were with me, you were scared, which is valid. But then to say I sat in the waiting room and I was scared and I didn't know what was going to happen, and as I drove home, dude, I drove you home. do you get what I mean? So I don't want my picture there. So there's a balance, and that's like social media, Facebook, and those things. And then there's obviously social media like status and stuff, and it comes up. Are you going to post me on my birthday? Are you going to acknowledge? Are you going to post every other woman and not post me? Are you going to cut me out of your videos? Are you going to... Because sometimes people do things and you look at them and like, this is an indication of the fact that you're trying to hide me. And then there's the thing of actively hiding someone or protecting them. I don't know. You tell me. Like, where is that?
I don't know where the line is, to be honest. Well, actually, it's not fair to say I don't know where the line is. I think you know when you are protecting your relationship. Okay, but hiding is something else entirely, right? When you want people to think you are single.
Or you're not with that person.
Yes. Right? That's different. That's different. But protecting your relationship is also another thing, right? I mean, I never hide the fact that I'm in a relationship when I am. right? I never hide
Most
it.
of the time, we just don't know the person.
That's it. Yes, you don't know who I'm with.
Or
But
we know a description of the person, but we can't identify them.
that's it.
Yeah.
Right. So this is what I'm saying, that there's a difference between hiding a relationship and protecting it, and we always know. So it's not like some blurred line.
Okay.
I think we know.
Okay.
You see, and it's quite clear when someone is hiding their relationship. I wanted to ask you though, because of this thing that when you were talking about, the story that the person you were with wrote. Do you think that once you are in a relationship, your behavior on social media should change? Are there certain things you shouldn't do on social media when you're in a relationship?
Liking half-naked women's pictures and commenting, "Ooh, you're so hot," and it's disrespectful to the woman that you're with, I think. Especially if you weren't actively liking them before. Maybe if you were, then it's like, okay, there's no change in behavior, whatever. Another thing that men do that really gets to me, when you're chasing a woman or you like a woman, you will like all her pictures. Instagram, Facebook, you are the number one status. As soon as she becomes your woman, it's like you don't even follow her anymore. You don't see the post, you don't like it, you don't see. Why do people do that?
After election, no campaign.
But there's re-election. Do you know something? I say this, and I say this with all my heart because I really want men to understand it. Your woman, her heart, you don't have a lifetime guarantee. I have met men who have said, "Oh, this woman, she loves me, she's not going anywhere." And they took her for granted and she left. It's not a lifetime guarantee. And the modern woman is evolving to a point where if you don't see me, I would rather be alone and look at myself and be seen. So I think that slogan is becoming something that's going to hurt men if they forget. And it should be at the back of your mind that your re-election is every day. Because every day, you know how you guys are always seeing the nice girls every day? Mm-hmm. We're seeing the nice boys every day. Like right now, we're seeing the Boga boys. They are in town. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, fresh boys. Charlie, the sun, no, they bend them. They're looking very, very, very...
The temp workers, they are in town.
But somehow I feel like men think that, oh, when a woman is in a committed relationship, she loses her eyesight. Or suddenly other men are not attractive. It's not true. I am with you. It doesn't mean I don't see what I'm giving up for you every day. So you better keep liking those posts, and you better pay attention to the things I'm posting the way that you used to before you think you got elected, therefore you cannot be. Ask John Mahama. He was in a comfortable lead. And I am NDC, but I am saying, and I'm using it as an example, he was in a comfortable lead and he lost. So don't think that, oh, I'm in a comfortable lead because, I'm married and I have 8 children with you. She will leave your ass.
Okay, so can I also tell you what I think women should not do on social media?
Are you no? Are you going to respond to the lie? No, because you're all smiling and laughing about it because you all know you do it.
No, I think you're right.
Do you do that?
What, liking naked women's pictures and saying you are hot and all that?
When you are elected, then you stop liking.
As for that, no. Me, I think it's my duty. You're my woman. I must be interested in everything you are doing.
So even if you are not reading the post, you are liking.
No, I must like. There must. Yeah, I want you.
Kojo Yankson and 500 others.
No, I want you to know that I've seen what you've done. Right. So you have a business or whatever, and you've done some work and you've posted it. Like, apart from me privately telling you, oh, I think you did a great job, I'll go and like it. So I've seen it.
That matters to us so much.
It matters to me.
I feel like crying talking about it.
Oh, calm it.
No, I'm serious because it really, really matters to us.
I completely get
that. I know you get that, but do you get that? Like that you are liking this podcast. Have you liked your woman's photo that she's posted?
Well, let me tell you what I think women should do differently when they are in a relationship. Mm-hmm. Don't post alluring pictures of yourself. And I don't only mean half naked. Alluring. When you take a picture of yourself and you know that this picture, boys will like it, don't post it.
Should I tell you why we do that sometimes?
Should I let you tell me first before I tell you why you shouldn't do it?
Okay, tell me why you shouldn't do it.
Okay. You see, somebody made a comment, said that women are in marketing, men are in sales. What's the difference? Sales means that you go out and look for customers. Marketing means that you attract customers. So if you go to let's use that example of the bar that I used in the other podcast,
Okay.
right? So in a bar, a woman will get up she will get up from home, dress up, wear a nice outfit, do her makeup, wear her shoes, and go sit at the bar. She knows that because she's looking good, men will come to her. She can take her time and decide which ones she wants to talk to, which ones she doesn't want to talk to. That's marketing. A man will dress up, wear his best shirt and whatever, spray his perfume, and go to the bar and approach women. Right? Hoping that he's going to get a sale.
Okay.
Okay? Men approach. Women attract. Okay? So, if I'm in a relationship, I should stop approaching, shouldn't I? So I shouldn't be on social media liking women's pictures, should I? Because I'm in a relationship. So I should stop fishing. In the same way, if you are in a relationship as a woman, you should stop attracting.
I get that.
Right? It's as simple as that.
And I agree with you. That's
So-
why sometimes we post pictures on our status and we block everybody else but you. Except that you don't know.
Yeah, but so if you do that, what you're doing, you are telling me that you are attracting.
I get that.
So that's the message you are giving to me. And if that's what you want me to believe, I'll believe it.
Yeah,
and
but-
I'll treat you accordingly.
But you see, the thing is, sometimes women use that to catch your attention. Let me, another thing maybe women are about. When you're with us for a while, and maybe you might be different, but most men, when you're with us for a while, it seems like we were extraordinary, and suddenly now we're ordinary. So sometimes there's a need to remind you that, bro, I am still extraordinary. I still have the pulling power. I still have the ability to attract because you're taking me for granted. So a good woman, most of the time, if you know that your woman is a good woman and she's doing that, it's usually a cry for attention or a cry for something. You're not seeing me enough.
Imagine if I just explained to you that men liking women's pictures while they are in a relationship, liking nude pictures of women and all that while they are in a relationship, it's a cry for attention.
If it is,
Oh, anymore.
No.
That would
But
be
you
the
see,
lamest excuse
Kojo,
ever.
relax. This is the point where we really have to respect the fact that men and women are different. And it's not because I'm looking for an excuse. Because, and I wish, okay, let me ask you a question. Is it uncommon for you, maybe not you personally, but for a man to be with a woman who is extraordinary and he's become so used to her that he doesn't really see her anymore?
It's not uncommon, but the women do that to men as well.
The question right now is
It's not uncommon. But you see, you are trying to identify a difference between.
okay,
men
the
and
difference
women.
doesn't matter. I am telling you that whether you think it is wrong or right, if you love your woman, when she's doing that, this is why she's doing it. You can choose to fix it, or you can choose to say, well, I'm not going to pay attention.
What I choose to say is that women should take responsibility for their choices. The same way that men are expected to take responsibility for our choices. So if you are in a relationship with me and you are posting yourself out there to attract men, and you want to come and blame me for your decision,
No,
that's wrong.
but you see,
no, you can't
you
say that
are
because
saying-
you can't say that because I am taking you for granted. That's why you decided to continue to make yourself available to men.
Again, what I'm saying is that I am not available to men because, you see, it is a theory that you've put out there, and I agree with you, that women attract. It's a theory. But sometimes to us and in our understanding, like, I don't really care about the 500 people in my DM. All I care about is you. I'm trying to catch your attention.
Then catch my attention.
I'm trying.
No, you see, look.
And maybe I'm calling you. You're picking up, but you're busy all the time. Maybe I want to go out. I want to spend time with you. You're doing other things. You're doing boys. You're doing this. You're doing this. And men get like that sometimes.
So your reaction is to go and attract other men.
No, but that's what you're not getting. I am not doing it because I want to attract other men.
Then
If that is a byproduct,
then don't do it. Relax. It's not a byproduct.
If my
that's
attracting
the immediate product.
If that my attracting other men is a byproduct,
it's the product.
That's not my fault. I am trying to get your attention.
What is your fault? What is your fault in this world?
Wow.
It's not your fault. You've made a decision. You've made a decision to go and attract other men because you want my attention.
Okay, so how do I get your attention?
Really? Anymore? The same way you got my attention the first time.
That's not true. It doesn't work over time.
So look, it is true that when you love someone, you are at risk of taking them for granted. Let me throw a controversial idea out there. Sometimes taking people for granted is a natural part of love.
Yes.
Sometimes I even want it. Let me tell you what I mean. I want my son to take my love for granted.
Yeah, but that's the parent-child
Please
relationship.
let me. There is an element that translates. So allow me to make my point.
Okay, you're allowed.
Thank you. I want my son to take my love for granted. I want him to believe that it doesn't matter what he does.
You're always there.
I will always be there. And no matter how embarrassed or ashamed he is of what he's done, he can always call me and I'll come running to save him. I need him to know that and take it for granted.
Okay.
Right? There is an element of that that applies to romantic love with your man or your woman. You want this person to believe that your love for them is unconditional, especially if you're a man. You want them to believe that.
Our love is not unconditional.
The love of a man?
The love that we have as humans is not unconditional.
As women, it is.
It's not
as women,
unconditional
it is not
as a man. You think, or you feel like men love unconditionally?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Which man loves unconditionally?
We'll come to that in another podcast.
Where are they?
Let me make my point.
We need the addresses.
Let me make my point.
Okay, make your point, bro.
A man wants his woman to believe that she can always talk to him.
Even when he's not
she
paying
can
attention.
always bring her problem to him. That's what he wants her to believe.
I don't agree with you.
No, it's true. Listen, why would a man choose a woman and prefer that she believes that someone else can solve her problems? Why would he prefer that?
I don't know.
Good. So believe me when I tell you that he prefers her to believe that he is her solution.
So why are you not paying attention?
Look, I'm not saying men are perfect. I'm not saying men don't mess up. I'm not saying men don't slip or drop the ball.
Why are you not seeing me? Why don't you see when I change my hair? Why don't you see when I've lost some weight? Why don't you see that I'm looking tired? Why don't you see me anymore? Why do I have to work extra for you to see me in this buzz of everything that's going on around you?
Because after election there's re-election. So don't take it for granted.
Oh, I love how you said that. The last time I said
welcome.
this, you said
I smiled
that
and
after election
agreed.
there's no more campaigning.
And in reaction to that, you pointed out correctly that after election there's re-elections every day.
So what if a man
don't take it for granted that because I noticed you when we first met, that with no effort I will continue to notice you on the same level every day.
I'm making the effort.
Being extraordinary takes effort.
Yes, but
it's not a status that you achieve and then after that you even have it when there's drool.
But Coach, I can be extraordinary every day and you won't see it.
Then there's a problem. You should probably not be in that relationship.
But I also feel like you're
rather than going to capture going to attract someone's attention.
You're actually a more evolved man.
What I'm saying is quite basic.
It's actually
the same way that you don't want your man to go liking women's pictures on social media when he's with you. You don't want him going into women's DMs.
Okay, so I should take
the
pictures
same way that you don't want. Yeah.
Then you would pay attention.
Well, why not?
You haven't seen. You don't understand.
Anymore.
I remember how. Let me tell you a story. Let me tell you a story. I remember how my friend had dressed. Ankasa. She had dressed. And she actually dressed to take she was away to take pictures for her boyfriend. So she posts these gorgeous pictures. She sends them to him. And his response is, ha ha. And then She doesn't say anything else. And then you're laughing. She calls him 3 hours later, emotional, like I just said. He was like, yeah, you are looking very nice. Oh, but Charlie, I did eat some catfish. How the pepper was burning me. So, and when he finished eating the catfish, he had forgotten about the pictures. So here she is screaming for attention. And the response was, ha ha.
And you are thinking that the right thing for her to do is now go and court the attention of other men.
I'm not saying that. That's not even what we're saying. You've established that that's wrong. So that's wrong. I acquiesce.
Okay,
I want you to address the ha ha. Which is something men do. Meanwhile, this same picture, if somebody had sent it to him, he would have said, hey, I'm eating catfish. I can't eat it anymore. I saw you and I was full.
Okay, so let me tell you the truth. Look, we don't always get it right. Men, we don't always get it right. We don't. Oh yeah, Charlie. We don't listen. We don't always pick up on.
She wanted to die.
I can imagine. We don't always pick up on emotional cues. We don't understand the importance of everything without it being spelled out to us. Okay, this is not an excuse. I am stating a flaw that we have. Okay.
Oh, when you do it, it's stating a flaw.
No, it's a flaw. It's a bad thing.
It's not an excuse.
No, it's not an excuse.
It's a flaw.
Yeah, it's something that we. Yeah, I'm taking responsibility
so
for something that is
flaws.
wrong with
it's
us.
Not excuses.
No, but I'm not saying it and leaving
teasing.
it there.
I'm just teasing.
I'm not leaving it there.
Okay.
All right. What I'm saying is, it's one thing that men need to work on. Okay. That look, I know that we are not mind readers. We're not supposed to be able to discern. Why did she send me this? It's important. I think we have to have certain general rules in our minds. That if she's bothering to tell you, then it matters to her.
Yeah.
No matter what it is. Even if it's something as simple as, I just stubbed my toe.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
Whatever she's bothering to
I
tell
just
you.
stabbed my toe. Go and put medicine on it.
You see, whatever she's bothering to do, or okay.
Yeah, the okay. KK.
And I'll tell you the truth. Maybe this is a toxic thing I do. If I'm upset with you, that's how you will know.
By the one word answer.
Because normally anything you send me is World Cup for me. It's important. I'll take my phone. I'll be asking you questions about it. I'll engage you on it. I'll remember. If I can't talk about it now, I'll remember and talk about it later. That's me. So if you send me something, I'm like, okay. Or I send you thumbs up.
Aish, the thumbs up
You
is
are dead.
It means you're in trouble.
It means problem day.
As
right?
opposed to just expressing that there's a problem that needs
No,
to be solved.
it means you know. I mean, I don't do.
It means that
secret
you know,
message.
but I haven't
I've told
healed
you
yet.
there's a problem, and I'm showing you I'm still pissed off.
Right. Okay. Well, anyway, whatever you do, don't respond to her messages with "ha ha." We're out.